Live here from Oakland, from the Otters Arena, the preseason matchup between the Dallas Flying Stallions and the Oakland Otters. In the booth with me, Corey, what's up?
Not much, Hawk. Looking forward to the second preseason matchup here in the GSB. You know, it would be this game that you're having me call, considering my my point guard nemesis is starting here for Dallas.
For sure. Well, we wouldn't have anybody else call the game, so we'll see what happens here. Slick jerseys for both teams. Dallas wins the tip. Matt Phillips wins it back. Toby Nur is going to take it here early for the Flying Stallions. Now Canaan Abel, their first-round pick, has the ball knocked away from him by Munoz. This is going to gather it back. Now Phillips going to drive Phillips to the rim, and Phillips right away is going to get fouled by Dan Glesack.
Something interesting to note here, specifically about Oregon's roster, as it was Glesack called for the foul. Glesack is Oakland's only rostered center, so I suspect we see Javad Storm come off the bench to fill that second starter spot here for Oakland, being the second tallest in the team.
Yeah, there were some mumblings about what Javad Storm was going to play, power forward or center, but it looks like coming off the bench today. With Monty Clark, he's gonna play center mostly, so excited to see that for sure. Yes, new scoreboard right now. I didn't have it on for the last game, but it does show you what we can do, how quickly we can change in things, and you also notice that there are new referee shirts as well in this one, so a lot of cool things on GSB as the free throws are missed there by Phillips. It'll be Oakland. Jabroni over to Glesack. Glesack going to drive off left hand. No good. Tries to get his own putback. Now gets the board. Going to go up and blocked by Phillips this time. Glesack going to try again, and this time he's fouled. So, Corey, they exchange fouls on the first couple plays of the game.
Yeah, I do want to give props to the tenacity by Dan Glesack there. The hustle that he showed on that particular possession. Got blocked not once, not twice, but thrice, and came out with it 2 of the 3 times. Of course, got fouled on the third, so we'll see if big man Glesack here is going to be able to hit these free throws for Oakland. Sure,
7'1" center at the line for 2 free throws for Glesack. It's a good matchup between the two, as Matt Phillips also sounds 7'1". Phillips has got the weight advantage, though, 320 to Glesack's 245, so we'll see what they do with that as Glesack draws first blood here, hits the free throw.
Scoring first here against Dallas.
So the Otters donning their white home uniforms with their brown, beige, and teal accents. Dallas in their away pinstripe reds with the black and white accents. Free throw no good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Jen Shinobi.
It almost fell out of bounds, though, trying to get that board.
Munoz has got quick hands. He's a couple times he's stolen the ball from Canaan Abel, and now it's Dynamite driving in. Dynamite goes up and finishes.
Yeah, not something we saw super often in the prospect games was Canaan Abel getting his pocket picked so often. If anything, he was more doing the pickpocketing, so it's kind of odd to see him getting stolen from a handful of times here already. Well,
blocked by Jabroni now, rebound by Bourne. I know that Oakland has built a very defensive team with Jabroni and Munoz at the 2 guard spots. They got a lot of really good defenders. We saw Glesack down there early. So they are a defensive build. We'll see what kind of game this turns out to be. But Phillips showing off defense of his own, his second block already. Ball stolen by Bourne. Canaan Abel's forcing a little bit so far.
This game already proving to be a very heavy defensive matchup as Black Dynamite scores his second straight bucket here for Oakland.
For sure. And he doesn't have his gold shoes on today. I didn't get them on, but they look better in the white anyway.
Good. I'd rather not be blind.
Seriously. It's too late for that. Here is Phillips into the post. He's going to work against Glesack. Tries to go baseline and steps out of bounds. So a slow start for Dallas so far, but as we saw in the last game, Michigan had a slow start and came back and found their footing and took the win.
Yeah, I mean, props to the defense there by Glesack that forced Matt Phillips to step out of bounds. Dallas really starting off here on a cold streak. I'm pretty sure that every time they've had the ball, they've turned it over so far.
For sure. Here's Jabroni with the ball working against Canaan Abel. with the new defensive settings we're able to do. Kanan Abel draws the matchup on Jabroni. So Oakland testing some, or Dallas testing some stuff here. Munoz going to drive. Munoz, little shimmy fadeaway, no good. Rebounded by Jen Shinobi. Here goes Nur. Dallas opens the game in a little bit of a drought. 2.5 minutes without a bucket. Here's Pookie Seymour. Seymour over to Abel. Back to Seymour with 9 on the shot clock. Swings it over to Matt Phillips. Now down to Nur in the post. Their second-round draft pick. Nur goes up, gets fouled by Jabroni, and Nur just wills himself to get to the line right there.
Yeah, kind of had to really at this point. Dallas hasn't really been able to find any real good looks. The defense so far for Oakland has been just absolutely smothering the entirety of the Flying Stallions. Very much a no-fly zone here in Oakland at the moment.
For sure. Toby Nur. The 6'4" point guard from Kenton, Ohio, the second-round draft pick of Dallas at the line for 2 free throws. The first one is up and good. So it gets Dallas on the board for their first points of the preseason.
Very consistent free throw shooter, to my remembrance, in the prospect games.
Had a great prospect season. Got drafted second round. Hits both free throws. 5-2 game. Here's Jabroni here for Oakland. Jabroni swings it over to Javier Munoz from Valencia, Spain. Munoz works to his left. Now down to Bourne. Bourne pull-up jumper. Good. Jason Bourne puts Oakland up 7-2.
Yeah, Jason Bourne, who I recall fouling out that Valentine's Day game in the third quarter. Had a hot date that night, but finds himself with a clean score sheet at the moment. There's Seymour wide open, banks off the back iron, too strong.
Jabroni will bring it up here for Oakland. Working against Nur. 7-2 lead for the Otters. Jabroni comes to the works to his left. Down the lane, gets fouled by Phillips. Phillips, second foul now, Corey. Early in this game, they're going to have to take a look if they want to get a replacement in for Phillips, or they let him go.
I think they're going to let him go for a little bit here. It is still pretty early on. Phillips could very easily, kind of cool off, focus up, get his discipline back in line. But I think if he picks up his third, we may see him hit the bench for at least the rest of the first, if not a good portion of the second as well.
For sure. Jabroni's first free throw is good. Thank you guys for the compliments on the court. Appreciate that. It's going to be so much fun all season long here in Gold Standard. This Jabroni's second free throw is up and good. He hits both. 52 viewers in the chat. Thank you guys for tuning in to Dallas and Oakland. 92 start for the Otters. Dallas looking to get going now over to Pookie Seymour. Now to the post for the first time. Jen Shinobi working against Jason Bourne. They're going to double down to the post. No, Shinobi's got it. Can't finish. Rebounded by Bourne.
Really strong contests here for Oakland. Again, Dallas hasn't really been able to find any super great looks just because of how well Oakland's been defending the entire roster here.
Phillips with another block. That's his third block, and I guess that's why you keep him in the game, Corey.
Yeah, I mean, his presence specifically in stopping Glisak is probably the biggest reason why this lead for Oakland hasn't hit double digits yet.
For sure. Here's Toby Nur. Nur working off the screen. Now he's going to stop and pop. Toby Nur hits the three. He's got all 5 here for Dallas. Timeout, Oakland.
Yeah, Nur, again, a highlight of the prospect game's leading scorer in the entirety of the prospect tournament on this Dallas roster. Averaged 13.8 points a game on 103. His percentage numbers field the stripe and beyond the arc.
For sure. Got to make some notes of some mistakes I'm seeing on this thing. But Munoz with the ball in the wing. 9-5 game. Now Oakland has it. It's Black Dynamite driving in. Gets stolen almost by Phillips. Now to the corner. It's Javier Munoz. Munoz behind the back. Crosses over left. Goes and blocked again. Have a day, Matt Phillips. 4 blocks here in the first quarter.
Matt Phillips is... I'm calling now. He's the Sultan of SWAT already in the GSB, and we haven't even finished game 2 yet.
That's why 4 blocks in the first 6 minutes of the game. As 3-pointer by Munoz, no good. Marvin Mitro just checked into the game. He grabs the rebound. Jen Shinobi can't get the, or Pookie Seymour rather, can't get the jumper, and Oakland will work the other way.
Yeah, the thing is, though, it's not even been 6 minutes. It's only been 5. The man has 4 blocks in 5 minutes.
That's crazy. Here we go. Black Dynamite off the screen, goes behind his back, working against Phillips. Can he get another? No, not this time. He's got 2 fouls, though. He's playing pretty dangerously with 2 fouls.
I mean, the aggressiveness is clearly working. There's a reason the man has 4 blocks already.
There's a block for
Gleasack picks up one for his own, yeah.
Here's Black Dynamite working to his left, working to his right, goes up, fouled by, who are they going to call it on? It's going to be Metro. Marvin Metro gets the foul, and Phillips takes a sigh of relief that he didn't pick that one up.
Is that Marvin or is that Milton?
That's Marvin. Milton is the shorter haired.
I see. Oh yeah, I see the 0 now. Okay. Dallas running 2 centers at the moment. Definitely leads to their advantage. They do have size over Oakland. For sure. We're gonna see some subs. I think Phil's probably gonna take a seat here. Yeah, Milton's gonna come in. In fact, it's gonna be a full suite of substitutions. Marvin's gonna move to the center spot. Milton's gonna come in at power forward. Black Dynamite going to stay on the court at the moment for Oakland, but will be odd enough. Vaughn Storm, I think I saw Anthony Stank there as well.
Phillips with the ball, bringing it up. Matt Phillips going to bring the ball up a little bit here for Dallas. As Matt Phillips is still in the game, actually, so Dallas is very large on the court right now. And odd enough's going to try to guard him.
I guess they're running Phillips at the 3, maybe?
I don't know what's going on.
That's a decision. I mean, the man's hot. I don't blame Dallas for keeping him on, but the smaller, speedier, more agile Oakland may end up taking this big man lineup of Dallas to town here as Anthony Stank comes up with a steal.
Stank, a great defender in his own. Pull-up jumper from Stank, good. And Oakland pushes the lead out to 8.
Dallas 1 of 8 right now from the field. Otters not shooting much better, only 4 of 13, but...
Well, we knew it was probably going to be more defensive coming in there, or Corey, with the, kind of both of these teams' outlook.
As Marvin Metro gets that through Javad Storm.
Here's Black Dynamite now for Oakland. Ball tipped in, not stolen. I think that was Boudreau. Three-pointer by odd enough, good. And with Phillips out there, enough's just like, I'm just going to stay out by this three-point line.
They're running Matt Phillips at the 1.
I think that the game is just, I don't know why Jello's not in. Was Phillips shooting free throws when... I don't know why Jello hasn't checked in yet, but it is preseason, so we'll work those things out.
No, it wasn't Oakland.
Yeah, it was
Oakland that was shooting free throws.
Well, now Jello's getting up and checking in.
He should, because they were running Phillips at the 1. Because he was guarding odd enough.
Hey, he had 4 blocks. Coach is just like, do what you want.
I guess.
Coach Brandon Harper is just like, do what you want. Here's Phillips with the ball, working against odd enough. They need to call timeout or get a whistle or something, but he's trying to dime it. He's not a great passer. Ball ahead here to Nuff. Spin moves down to Storm, and Storm dunks it home. 18-7 start here.
Yeah, Dallas desperately needs to call a timeout now. They need to get Phillips off the court. They finally do. Minute 52 left here. Phillips getting some extended minutes at the point for some ungodly reason.
I'm going to have to look at the rotations and see why that happened. Not the rotation I put in. But if I will say, Dallas is a very interesting group with a few point guards on the roster, right? So, or a couple point guards. They're pretty balanced.
They're
I don't know why that happened.
2 at every position. So
Harper put in some weird stuff. Perry Pinkard 3-pointer good, or long 2 rather. Fun times here in preseason. That's why we do preseason.
Only in preseason. Yeah, only in preseason you'll find stuff like this going on.
Monty Clark out of odd enough. Hit one earlier. This one lines up no good. Cherry Jello, all 6 foot of him, grabs the rebound.
Cherry Jello is 6'5". Put some respect on that man's height.
I think that's a mistake. I don't think he is. I think that's a mistake on the site. I think he's 6 foot. I think that's my mistake on the site, so I'll have to note that one as well.
We'll have to see how he compares size-wise to Odd Enough. Well, I mean, Odd Enough is 6'7".
Yeah, I think Jello is 6 foot, but he'll have to correct me in chat. But Milton Metro with the layup there, 18-11.
Doesn't look like he's that short compared to Nuff, though.
Maybe he is, but I could have sworn he was tight or smaller. Here's Nuff with the ball, but you might be right. Layup no good, rebounded or foul on Jello. I'm about to look it up right now.
Yeah, he's definitely 6'5". Those two are pretty close in height.
At the line for your Trailblazers, number 12. 2 shots.
Not enough from Hollywood, Florida, going to go to the line. Fouled again by Cherie Gelot from Nice in France.
France. Love it. 19-11. Odd enough hits the first. Nuff's had a good game so far. Got the pleasure of going head-to-head with Matt Phillips at the 1. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Milton Metro. Cherry Jello with the ball, trying to drive. Now steps back out. Maybe he is 6'5". I'll have to check with him after the game. Maybe he grew. Boudreau on the wing. Looks like they want Jello with the ball. 4 seconds left. Jello's got the 3. Lines it up. Can't hit. Rebounded. Tipped and out of bounds. It'll go to the Otters. It's going to be off Metro. So it's going to be odd enough at the top of the key. Now over to Freeman.
7 seconds left here. Oakland going to hold for last shot. I think maybe not.
Derek Freeman gets the floater to go. I guess that was last shot enough as Jello's going to have to take a heave beyond half court. Hits the backboard. And we'll go to the second quarter. Maybe he is 6'5". Second quarter. Oakland up on Dallas. We'll be right back to this Gold Standard Basketball.
And your Trailblazers youth dance team.
So second quarter starting here, Corey. Good first quarter from Oakland. What does Dallas got to do to get back into this thing?
They need to find a way, some way to cut through the Oakland defense. That's really been their biggest trouble so far. This one is the Otters defense has just absolutely smothered Dallas this entire time, and they're able to come up with just easy shots on the other end.
Yeah, Derek Freeman hits the jumper there. Boudreau gave him a good contest, but Freeman a knockdown scorer. So it's 23-11. Here's Jello with the ball over to Marvin Metro. Metro now over to Pinkard. Swings it across to Boudreau. Around the horn, Dallas goes. Jello's got it with 6 on the clock. Another screen coming. Jello drives left.
Ball movement.
Spins. Layup no good. Rebounded by Clark. And Oakland making everything tough right now for Dallas.
Yeah, really tighten up the defense. And then wide open in transition. Unfortunately, can't get that one to go.
Yeah, Pinkard's got it laying all the way. Good foul by Stank. Pinkard had a wide open layup. And that just kind of goes along with the Oakland mantra right now. Make everything tough.
Yeah, they're definitely making it incredibly difficult for Dallas to find anything offensively. What they've managed to find so far has been really, really hard to come by for Dallas.
So it'll be Perry Pinkard at the line for 2 free throws. I know there'll be a Perry Pinkard jersey floating around soon here. This is first free throws up and no good.
Yeah, I feel like the free throw is not a huge priority in progressions for a lot of these players. At least not right now.
Not yet. Not yet. Pinker's second free throw. Sets up and good. 23-12 now. Dallas got some work to do. Here's odd enough for Oakland. Now Derek Freeman. Freeman, the 6'7" small forward from Oregon, Ohio. There'll be Monty Clark at the top of the key, driving right against Marvin Metro. Now down to the key, draws two, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Metro. That's Milton. We're going to say Metro a lot with this team.
Yeah.
It's kind of like your team. We're going to be saying Saint a lot.
Right. I mean, at least with Vegas, they all have different first initials, so it's easy to kind of differentiate the two. Here, they're both M Metro.
Yes, it's true.
That ball is going to go out on Boudreaux. Metro going to check out for Pookie Seymour.
Seymour checks into the game. Here's Oddie Nuff with the ball. Working on his left. Looks like a screen set up. Nuff's going to reject it. Go to the baseline. Layup off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Milton Metro. Here goes Dallas in transition with Pookie Seymour. Seymour feeds down to Boudreaux. Boudreaux's layup no good. Little size mismatch there as Clark just threw his hands up.
Yeah, interesting that that Dallas is opting to run Seymour at the 4. Metro's going to move to the 5.
Freeman, deep rebound. Milton Metro flies in for the board. Now it's Perry Pinkard. Pinkard going to get a screen from Seymour. Pinkard crosses over, gets to the lane. A little floater, no good again. There's a lid on the basket right now. Yeah, it was a great contest. Lid on the basket for Dallas. They've been cold. There's a steal. We'll see if that can get them going. Pinkard's got it. Pinkard, ball loose on the ground. Monty Clark comes up with it. Oakland's defense has been stifling right now.
Apparently one Metro is hot and one is ugly. That's how you tell them apart.
There we go. I guess so. Ball loose. Seymour's got it. Seymour showing off that speed. Fouled by Storm, and Seymour's going to go to the line for 2 free throws.
Showing off some speed by behind. My base speed behind could have caught up with Seymour there.
Taking 2 shots.
Granted,
saving it. He's saving it. This game set basketball back 50 years.
That was the perfect time. Ugh.
Seymour's first free throw is short.
Both sides. Clark going to stay on. Going to be a slew of substitutions. Brony, Munoz, Dynamite, and Gleesack for Oakland. Dallas opting not to make any changes here.
There are a lot of Dallas jerseys in the crowd, Maddie, aren't there? I have no control over it. It's just Dallas traveling well. But most of them are behind their own bench, which makes sense. Here's Black Dynamite. Ball stolen. It's going to stay with Oakland.
No.
Oh, it's going to go to Dallas. They said it went off his leg when it went out of bounds. Interesting. So Boudreaux creates the turnover. Dallas has got to get something on offense. Pinkard with the ball. Stolen right back from Munoz. Munoz ahead of the pack. He's going to go up for the layup and fouled by Pinkard.
Yeah, a really smart foul there by Pinkard. Otherwise, Munoz was just wide open, had all of the space in front of him to try and go for it. No choice by Dallas with the foul there.
Pinkard gives a shove to Black Dynamite. Not very happy about losing the ball in that last possession. $54 in chat. Thank you guys for tuning in to this preseason matchup. Got 2 more games tomorrow. First free throw, no good by Munoz.
Very, very international affair we have here in the CSBA.
We do have a very
We've
international
got
affair.
Europe represented. We've got South America represented. We've got the Middle East represented. We've got Oceania represented. We're all over the place.
We're global for sure, and Gold Standard International Football will make us even more global in 2024. Munoz gets his hands on the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go to the Otters. Corey, Dallas has had a lot of trouble getting anything going. Pinkert's had his hands full. Is running a little bit at the point spot at 6'2", and he's struggling a little bit from that spot.
Yeah, and I think it more so just goes to show how good this Oakland Otters defense is. Just so many turnovers they've come up with so far in this one. They haven't necessarily scored on all of them, but they've made it very, very difficult for Dallas to find anything. Boudreaux managed to find one there in transition. They're only 5 of 20, though. Oakland not doing much better at 8 of 24, but...
Yeah, that's why the game's so close, though. 8-point game, because Oakland really hasn't turned defense into offense yet. We'll see if they can do that.
At least.
Yeah, for sure. Jabroni drives in. Push floater with the right hand. Good. Jabroni, the first-round pick of Oakland. Nice little floater there. It's the GSB drive. Timeout, Dallas. They want to Cannon able to get back into the game here, so they're going to take one. We'll take a quick break. This is 25-15 Oakland on top of Dallas. This is Gold Standard Basketball. So back here to Oakland, the Otter Arena, for this preseason matchup. Cannon Abel just into the game, gets the ball on the right or on the left corner. He's going to get a screen here. No exchange, goes over to Nur. See what they do with the ball here with 9 on the shot clock. Looks like they want Cannon Abel with off the screen. They find him. Abel pump fakes once. Great defense from Munoz. He finds it open. Pookie Seymour for 3. Good.
A great ball movement there by Dallas, and that's what they really need more of. Again, just kind of finding the chinks in the armor of the Oakland defense. They managed to find one there, getting Pookie Seymour off the screen open on the other end for that 3 ball.
For sure. Ball loose. Shinobi comes up with the steal. Here's Abel.
That was Metro, actually, that poked that away. Here's Seymour on the other side.
Oof.
Monty Clark's going to have to foul him there, though.
So Metro got the steal on the end for Dallas. They're trying to get back into this game. 2 free throws here to cut it to 5. So a good job, Corey, by Dallas. Kind of weathering the Oakland storm here early.
Yeah, I don't know what adjustments they made in that timeout, but they've definitely worked so far. Again, they're trying to claw this lead back to something a bit more manageable. Going to depend on Seymour, though, and if he's able to hit these 2 at the line. Or not super efficient 3-shooter in the prospect tournament. It does make the first there, though.
It's the first free throw. Again, coming up tomorrow, Vice City in New York at 7:30 Eastern, followed by Portland and San Antonio at 9:30 Eastern. So make sure you guys tune in for that as well. Seymour at the line. Second free throw up and good. So Pookie Seymour's got 5 straight here for Dallas. Jabroni up top, over to Black Dynamite. Dynamite now to Munoz. Munoz to Jabroni. Jabroni drives in. Ball stolen by Nur. Jabroni's lost it a few times up top. It's just the spacing's been a little off for Oakland offensively, I think. Euro step by Toby Nur. No good. Ball grabbed by Milton Metro down into the post. He's going to go up with the left hand. Can't finish. Rebounded by Monty Clark. Black Dynamite steps back.
Dallas's defense has really stepped up, too. Able to draw the foul on Pookie Seymour is Dynamite, though.
Yeah, I think Pookie Seymour got put in a bad spot there. He was coming over. Actually, no, he was the guy going under the screen there, and just got a little bit too close to the shooter there and fouls him. So Dynamite will go to the line for a couple of free throws. Oh, Savage, you haven't seen it yet. There's some 3-point fouls in this game as well, or in this in 2K23. They're gonna see a wide variety of some different stuff. Dynamite's first free throw in and out, no good. Doesn't look all that comfortable from the line.
Clark gonna step out of the game. Jason Bourne going to check back in now for Oakland.
Free throw good by Dynamite. 26-20. Here's Toby Nur. Hoping the offenses can pick up in this one. Low scoring affair so far. I'm sure they will as they settle into their own here. Abel over to... Well, it's going to be Nur in the corner. Nur's going to shoot the three. That's good. Or long two, rather. Foot on the line. But Dallas on an 11-3 run, Corey.
Yeah, Dallas has, again, really stepped up here the past 3 minutes or so. Especially defensively. They forced a lot of turnovers that we didn't see. Almost got one there. Dynamite does a good job to corral it. Jabroni not able to make the three ball.
It's going to be Pookie Seymour here for Dallas.
A couple more substitutions being prepared for Oakland.
Seymour with the tough, strong move in the finish. Timeout, Oakland. Dallas on a run right now. They've bumped that shooting percentage to 32%. They're down by 2. Oakland's going to get some subs in. Good timeout by the Otters.
Yeah, Dallas has done a great job closing the gap here. They've really closed in, especially efficiency-wise on Oakland. The Otters, for all of their great defensive efforts, just haven't really been able to turn it into anything on the other side, especially as of late.
For sure. Here's Freeman. Freeman loses the ball. Seymour gets another turnover. He's been great for Dallas so far. It's going to be Toby Nur in the corner. Nur working. Nur got Seymour again. Seymour layup, no good, but gets fouled by Storm. And Pookie Seymour going back to the line for Dallas for a couple more.
I mean, smart there by Storm. You know, not going to make it easy on Seymour there, even though he did have the open look. 4 blocks, 5 steals so far tonight. All 4 of those blocks courtesy Matt Phillips.
First free throw good. Marvin Metro going to check in. Phillips got a lot of run in that first quarter, so he's still a little gassed here. But I'm assuming we'll see him come in probably, maybe to close this half, definitely to start the next one.
And Milton going to check out for Marvin here.
Little brother swap there. Seymour hits both free throws in the game. It's tied, 26-26.
First time this game has been tied since the start. And Dallas has really done a great job adjusting to Oakland. There's Freeman wide open in the corner. Can't get it to go. Jason Bourne with a nice putback, though.
Yeah, Bourne, nice putback there. Undersized forward. Jason Bourne is at 6'8", power forward, but rebounds the ball well. Gets 2 there. Puts Oakland back on top. Here's Toby Nur. They're going to live through Seymour, I think, right now, maybe. It's going to be Shinobi up top. Marvin's going to come set a screen for Shinobi. Shinobi long contested 3 airballed, and it'll go back to Oakland.
Yeah, that ball was going to be Oakland's no matter what happens. Substitutions now coming on for Dallas. Pinkard and Abel. Well, Pinkard going to come on. Abel going to shift over to the 3 spot here.
So Adi Nuff, pull-up jumper from the elbow, no good. Rebound chased down by Nuff. Nice rebound at 6'7". He's got the length to rebound the ball well at the point guard position.
Yeah, Nuff's got 6 points so far tonight. Not shooting particularly well, only 2 of 5. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc, though, so definitely a contributor here for Oakland so far.
Nur lines up to 3. He can't hit. Rebounded, pulled down by Freeman. Freeman driving against Marvin Metro. Down the lane, he gets fouled by Metro. Metro doesn't like the call. Freeman going to go to the line for a couple.
Yeah, not surprised. Metro not happy about that one. Oakland been to the line quite a bit here. This Dallas team, at the moment, pretty slap happy. Borderline undisciplined, but I don't want to insult them that much.
For sure. Oakland got up early. Dallas made a good comeback, tied the game. Oakland now on a little run of their own as Freeman's first free throw is good. So good job by the Otters. Making a run of their own here at the end of the half. Freeman second on the way, good as well. So 32-26 now for Oakland. It'll be Toby Nur working against Oddie Nuff. Now to the corner for Perry Pinkard. Pinkard, a 6'2 shooting guard, runs both combo spots. Shinobi little jumper, no good. Rebound chased down by Javad Storm, the Iranian national. Freeman pull up jumper, no good. Right there, Bourne again. Corey Bourne has been all over the glass.
Yeah, great tip in there by Bourne. Has really been a nice contributor here for Oakland. Bourne, a really prolific rebounder in the prospect tournament, was averaging 5 rebounds a game. So admittedly, I'm not super surprised.
And he grabs another one on the defensive end there. Stank inside, gets the 2. Now Oakland on a 10-0 run of their own. Oakland's made a couple big runs, but Dallas has made theirs as well. And you know what they say, Corey? It's a game of runs.
Yeah, absolutely. Dallas is really kind of softened up here late in the second. Shinobi with the deep 2, I believe, can't get that to drop Storm with the board. It'll be interesting to see what corrections Dallas makes at halftime to try and pull down this Oakland team in order to actually pull ahead. They've only managed to tie it, and now they're back down by 12 again.
Yeah, quick, big run, 12-0 run by Oakland. Stank taking advantage of the height difference between him and Pinkard. Pinkard at 6'2", Stank at 6'7". Toby Nerd lines up a long 3, goes in and out, no good, and Oakland will hold for 1.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating if you're Toby Nerd to see that one drop in and out.
Connor thinks the sliders are broken because Stank made 2 layups. That might be true. Freeman, step through, layup good, and Oakland closes the half on a 14-0 run, Corey. They're going to go into the break 40-26.
Yeah, I mean, when the person you least expect to score buckets is scoring buckets, you've definitely got some kind of problem on your hand. That's the current situation here for Dallas. Oakland definitely on a bit of a high, as we're going to get a highlight of Jason Bourne walking into the locker room here.
Check out the highlights from the first half. But a good first half. Dallas did make that comeback, but takes a lot out of you making a comeback like that. But Oakland pushes the lead back up to 14 at the break. Dallas is going to have to come out at halftime, with the new sense of direction here.
Yeah, and it almost makes you feel as if Oakland purposely put their foot off the gas, kind of give themselves a bit of a break. And then once the game was tied up, Oakland's like, all right, we can't have this, and has just slammed their foot down. Oakland up to 43%, Dallas only 26%, pretty even across all the other categories. But right now, it's definitely been the Oakland defense specifically that's been the big highlight here in this particular contest.
Yeah, 26% is rough. Pookie Seymour was the one bright spot for Dallas in that first half with 10 points.
I would say Phillips was a highlight.
Yeah, for sure. Almost forgot about him because he didn't play for so long.
Hey, I don't think he played at all throughout the second quarter. Again, probably a direct, probably because of the 3 fouls he got in that first quarter. That's where I'm looking for.
Probably. Seymour, player of the half there with 10-2 and 2. 40-16. Starters back in for both teams. Jabroni working to his left. Oakland spreading them out. 5-out set here for Oakland. Munoz pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound chased down by Phillips. Nice to have him back in the game.
Hopefully he can calm himself down here. Nice block there.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see who that was.
That was Black Dynamite. Yeah.
Yeah, good hustle there by Kane and Abel, though, to get it back. As you see the Otters bench outscoring Dallas by 13.
Sure. Abel's going to be a guy that Dallas relies on for offense, but he's not much of an offensive guy early in his career. He's a defensive stopper. He's going to figure it out, kind of like Kawhi Leonard had to do when he came into the league.
Yeah, I mean, you say that. He did average 12.3 throughout the definitely capable of scoring, but definitely more defensive-minded player is the 6'6" shooting guard.
Yeah, Munoz with the little kiss off the glass puts Oakland back up by 14. Here's Toby Nur. Nur over to Shinobi. Shinobi lines up the long 3, and the 6'10" power forward can shoot it.
quite expect that out of, again, Shinobi. I'll admit the Brazilian power forward, I don't think shot any three-pointers in the prospect tournament, but adding a bit of depth to his game between that time and now here for Dallas.
Yeah, layup no good by Jabroni. Here goes Seymour. Teams use guys in different ways. I mean, Dallas sees something in Shinobi that he can, kind of stretch and play it both ways. Gleesack with the steal. Gleesack now down to Bourne, and Bourne throws it down, hangs on the rim with one hand, and Oakland back up 13.
Fancy one-handed jam there by Bourne. And just Bourne kind of feeling himself at the moment, I feel.
Definitely is. Here's Kanan Abel. Phillips wants it down low. They're going to go to him. Phillips backing down Gleesack. Goes to the sky hook. Can't hit. Rebounded by Gleesack. I didn't know that Phillips had the sky hook in his bag.
I mean, listen. Gotta bring some new tricks here, especially with the the season about to start picking up next week. Maybe now not necessarily the time to show those new tricks, but Phillips does have a mismatch here down low and gets the up and under on Munoz, so we'll go to the line to complete the three-point play.
Yeah, Munoz picks up the foul. So good job by Dallas going to Phillips down there. On a few possessions in a row, he's had a good game for the Flying Stallions so far.
Especially defensively, again, had those 4 blocks. Unfortunately, Dallas, no other blocks on the stat sheet besides his 4 at the moment, at least.
Phillips free throw, front rim, not good. 44-33. Here's Jabroni.
Too short there.
Jabroni working against Toby Nur. Now to Munoz. Foul on Gleesack, an illegal screen. Kanan Abel draws that one. It's going to go back to Dallas right now as we take a look at the block by Black Dynamite.
That did not look like an illegal screen to me, I'll be honest with you. It definitely looks like Gleesack had his feet set for that one. Again, apparently the ref saw something I didn't, as be a full suite of substitutions. Nur going to move to the shooting guard. Abel going to move to the small forward. Jalot going to come in here for Dallas.
He's going to run the point.
Yeah, and I believe that's Marvin Metro coming in to run the 4 here. Phillips going to stay in at the 5.
Jabroni grabs the rebound off the miss from Abel. Now tries to dish it down low, tip back to him. 14 on the shot clock.
Bounced off the back of Metro there.
Jabroni working to his left on the left wing.
5 seconds on the shot clock here. They're going to have to put something up. Here's Munoz.
It's fouled by Nur there.
First personal foul.
So good job by Oakland. Late clock there to get something towards the rim and get fouled.
2 shots.
They're only picking up his first foul here of the night so far.
So Munoz, we mentioned, from Valencia, Spain, at the line for 2 free throws.
Javier.
What did I say?
I said his last name. I said his
Oh.
first name.
Oh, okay. I was like, did I mess up?
Doinks the second free throw, so only a 12-point lead at the moment for Oakland.
Jello with the ball in the corner. Gets it over to Marvin Metro. Now back up top to Abel. Swings it over to Nur. And a legal screen by Metro, so both teams get one of those. Maybe a makeup call.
Potentially. Nur going to step off now in favor of Pinkard. Small shooting guard from Woodbridge, Virginia.
Ball loose on the ground. Jabroni's got it. Blocked there by Metro. Cannon Abel floater good. I don't know what this music is. The organ needs a new. They need a new organ player. Here's Bourne with the ball, 45-35. Jabroni, open jumper, back rim, no good. Rebounded by Metro.
Yeah, Oakland's got to hit shots like that.
Pinker now down to Metro. Metro layup is good over the outstretched arm of Gleesack. Timeout,
Right.
Oakland.
Surprised Gleesack didn't get called for a foul there. Looked like there was a bit of contact.
Yeah,
Yeah, it might just be my eyes seeing. So.
I thought the same thing, but Metro did a good job of finishing it regardless. So it's an 8-point game. Jabroni with the ball for Oakland, over to Clark. Monty Clark swings it to Black Dynamite, back up top to Jabroni. Jabroni working, now to Gleesack. Gleesack drives to his right, crosses over, goes up and gets fouled by Milton Metro. So Gleesack going to the line for a couple free throws here for the Otters.
Second team foul. At the line for Portland, number 00. At the line for 2.
26 points in the paint, Corey, in this one for Oakland. So pretty even inside-out game for them.
Yeah, definitely been a lot more inside, I think, for Oakland, but you know, definitely a good sign that they're able to score at both levels here.
Gleesack hits the first, pushes the lead back out to 9. You get all 51 viewers in the chat checking out Dallas and Oakland here in the preseason. Remember, tomorrow, Vice City and New York is the first game of the night. So make sure you guys check that one out at 7:30 Eastern. Gleesack's second free throw is up and good. So the big man hits both free throws, push the lead to 10. It's going to be Pinkard driving in. Pinkard pull-up jumper. Good. In between two defenders. Impressive by Pinkard.
Yeah, again, great job by Dallas. They've closed it back down to a single-digit lead here against Oakland.
It's going to be Black Dynamite. Now to Monty Clark. Swings it over to Munoz. Gleesack had a mismatch down there. They didn't go to him. Munoz to the corner. Jabroni fires the three. No good. Back rim rebounded by Metro. Now to Pinkard. Jabroni 2 for 6 in this one.
6 points, 2 assists for him so far.
Nice backdoor to Pinkard. Boudreau on the delivery. And Boudreau is a good, passing small forward, defender and passer. He's a good point forward, if you will.
Yeah, Dallas has also really stepped up scoring-wise here. They're shooting 70% from the field at the moment this quarter.
For sure. Metro grabs another rebound. Good defense by Pinkard there. Metro down to Jello. Jello off the glass and good. And here comes the Dallas Flying Stallions.
Yeah, again, though, I think this is a case where Oakland's intentionally picking their foot off the gas pedal, allowing Dallas to tie it up before they just slam the accelerator back down again and go on a really deep run.
That is a bold strategy as Metro picks up another foul here, his third. Second personal. Check that.
Third team foul going to be Dan Gleesack, the American from parts unknown.
Taking 2 shots.
He is, yeah, I don't know where he's from. He's from
Literally
somewhere.
He's somewhere in the United States.
Well, at least we know there's a country involved.
It could be from the freaking Mojave for all we know.
Could be. I don't really know. Probably Ohio, he said. Probably. I think I like it better than I don't know where he's from. First free throw missed by Gleesack.
It's got an air of mystique to it. I mean, he's not the only one that's just from a country.
There's a couple.
Yeah, Gen Shinobi and Javad Storm, both just from Brazil and Iran.
Well, Gus Lake is also just from the U.S., so I'm going to have to get where they're actually from as Pinker gets fouled by Stank.
Stank picks up their second.
You think about these Dallas jerseys, Corey? They're some of my favorite.
2 shots.
Admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of them. I get what they're going for with it. It feels there's a part of me that feels like there's a bit too much going on. Like maybe do without the pinstripe, but keep like the city at the waistband.
You heard it. You heard it here. Pinker's first free throw, no good. Gleesack going to check out. Monty Clark going to check back in.
So we're going to move to the center spot.
Yes.
Listen, I know I never said that I was a fashionista. That's just what I see.
They don't like your opinion, but they don't have to, right?
They don't have to.
He plays for Vegas anyway. Pinker's free throw good. 48-44. Dallas has brought it back.
I don't know what me playing for Vegas is.
I mean, you don't have to wear the jersey, the Dallas jersey.
Fair.
Stank with the ball at the elbow. Ball tried to thread it through, got tipped. Monty Clark has it now working against Marvin Metro. Blocked by Metro. Here goes Boudreau. Kicks it to the corner. Jello trying to go around the defense down to Pinker. Layup good. And Pinker's been the unsung hero here for Dallas.
It's been 64 rebounds so far this game.
That's a lot of rebounds. That's a lot of misses.
That is a defensive struggle here in Oakland between these two. Dallas down by 2 now.
But an entertaining game nonetheless, 48-46. If you're going to have a struggle, hopefully both teams struggle, right, as Nuff gets the layup.
Yeah. Lib's apparently going to buy 2 Dallas jerseys in response to my trash tier opinion. This is fine.
We thank you for your service so that we get more money here. Boudreau throws it down. Boudreau got up for that one. Luke Boudreau. Corey redeeming gear as he's watching the game, as he's calling the game.
Multitasking at its finest.
Love it. Freeman, three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Metro.
I want my other arm sleeve. That's all I want.
Dallas with a chance to tie it or take the lead here with the 3. Jello down to Metro in the post, back out to Boudreau. Boudreau with 9. Looking for somebody, goes back door to Jello. Jello layup is good, and we're tied, Corey, 50-50.
Yeah, second time we've seen this tied up again. Last time it got to this point, Oakland called a timeout and went on a really big run of their own. So
they sure did.
A part of me expects to see it again, but you never know here in Gold Stand.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, you're right, though. Last time, right before the half, right, Oakland took that timeout, tie game, and they went on a 14-0 run. We'll see if they could do it again. It's 50-50, or does Dallas change the tide here? Here's Monty Clark. Now over to Oddie Nuff. Anthony Stink. Up top. Now over to Freeman. 9 on the shot clock. Freeman looking for Oddie Nuff off the screen. Finds him. Nuff lines up the 3. That's back rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Metro, who's got a handful of boards tonight.
Yeah, right idea. Nuff, unfortunately, just a bit too strong on that particular 3-point attempt.
And Boudreau's going to get fouled.
Yeah, kind of had to foul Boudreau there. Boudreau had a pretty open look.
Liberty said, Corey has my unwanted opinion. Corey has too many sleeves. I think it would be better just to remove his arms altogether.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I only have 1 at the moment. I just redeemed my second.
Oh man, 50.
Me and KT agree on one thing. We can't show any skin. I'm already showing too much of this. I hate it.
For sure. 51. Boudreau hits it. Dallas has got the lead. When's the last time they had the lead? As someone just stole the high five there.
This is the first time Dallas has had the lead in this one.
Wow. First lead of the game for the Flying Stallions comes with 1:44 left in the third in a 51-50 game. Low scoring defensive affair, but very entertaining.
Incredibly back and forth so far. Very, very much a game of deep runs for both sides.
Deep runs.
Still entertaining nonetheless.
52-50. Here's Freeman with the ball for Oakland. Now Nuff. I feel like Dallas's bench has been better in this game than Oakland's bench. I think the bench has made a lot of those runs, but Oakland starters have really done a really good job. Here's Jello. Jello around the defense, goes in, gets fouled, and the bucket. Cherry Jello.
Dallas in the bonus now after that foul on Jello.
Shooting for Toronto.
Looks like Jen Shinobi, Pookie Seymour, and Toby Nerd checking back in for the Flying Stallions as Pinker and the Metro brothers take a seat.
Yeah, Seymour going to run the 4. Shinobi at the 5.
Jello's free throw is good. So here's Odd Enough with the ball up top. Gets it over to Freeman. 55-50. Dallas still on a deep run, even through the timeout. Nuff comes off the screen, drives in, gets to the rack, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's kind of what you got to do, Corey, when you're on the other end of a run here. You got to get to the line and get some easy buckets.
Yeah, Oakland, though, kind of desperately needs some kind of momentum shift here. Not necessarily sure that this foul on Odd Enough is going to be that pendulum shifter, but we'll have to wait and see. Time will tell here.
Yeah, for sure. First free throw is good.
Stemming the bleeding here a bit for Oakland with that free throw.
Free throw no good. 55-51. Here's Cherry Jello over to Gnur. Gnur down to Seymour. Seymour backing down. Goes fadeaway jumper. Pookie good again. He's been my player of the game so far. He's up to 12 points.
Yeah, shooting 50% has been a great asset here for Dallas. A key part of them finally getting the lead back from Dallas.
Storm out to the line. Works to his left. Storm drops it off to Monty Clark. Clark up off the glass. No good. Might have got fouled there. No call. Here's Boudreaux pushing ahead here for Dallas. Downloaded Gnur, and Gnur's going to get on that 15 foul on Oakland. So Oakland on the receiving end of some calls here, or on the delivering end of some calls here.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that one was pretty blatant.
Yeah.
Stank had his hand all over the back of Gnur there.
For sure. Gnur is going to go to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw up by Gnur, no good. Stank picks up his 3rd foul. 22 seconds left in the 3rd. Go ahead.
I don't think it's anything really for Oakland to necessarily worry about, being we've only got a little over a quarter left to go here. I don't believe that Stank is at risk of fouling out. Again, there's still a full quarter of this one, so I could be eating my words here midway.
Yeah, for sure. Last shot here for Oakland. 4 seconds left. Layup by Freeman, no good. Pulled down by Boudreaux. And we'll head to the 4th. Dallas 58, Oakland 51. 4's up in the chat. This is Gold Standard Basketball on Twitch.
51. The Raptors 58.
So heading to the 4th quarter. Corey, Dallas has fought back, has the 7-point lead heading into the final period. Oakland, how do they respond here heading to the 4th?
I think Oakland just really needs to tighten up their defense to what we saw in that first half. Because as it stands right now, the halftime adjustments Dallas makes has worked. And as I say that, Oakland gets a turnover here.
Yeah, Stank gets his hand on the ball. Now up top to Nuff. Odd Enough over to Storm. Storm spins to his left. Trying to drive against Seymour. Storm, little jumper, good. Pretty agile for a big guy.
Yeah, I mean, he is running the 5 as a power forward, so I'm not completely surprised at the agility, but for his size.
He's
very, very quick.
I mean, he stands at, 265 pounds, so.
Yeah.
It's quick. Barrick Freeman with the layup, and Oakland opens the 4th quarter with 4 straight.
Yeah, Freeman definitely one of those players for Oakland in the conversation for player of the game here, has been a really big contributor for Oakland in this one.
Here's Boudreaux, 58-55. Now over to Seymour. They won't backdoor to Abel. They find him. Caden Abel, layup good.
Number 24.
Yeah, nothing Anthony Stain could really do about that. Great movement by Dallas on that possession.
Here's Freeman. Freeman drives to his left again, working against Boudreaux. Out to Bourne. Now to Stank. Going to get a screen here from Storm. Up top to Freeman. All the way around enough. 4 seconds left. Step back jumper. Enough. No good. Storm chases down the rebound and can't finish. Phillips gets his hand on the ball.
Yeah, Oakland really needs to get those second chance buckets to go.
Yeah, as Boudreaux gets fouled by Freeman. It's been physical, Corey. I mean, there's no surprise that there's been a lot of fouls in this game of how defensive it's been.
Shooting for Toronto. Number 32.
Yeah, admittedly, I am a bit surprised that we haven't seen anybody foul out yet, but the fouls have kind of been spread out between pretty much everyone at this point.
Yeah, for sure. 60-55. Nobody really in foul trouble as of right now. As Luke Boudreaux going to go to the line for 2 free throws here for Dallas.
Substitutions here for the Flying Stallions as well.
At least one Metro ready to check in.
That's
Marvin, yeah. Free throw good by Boudreaux. Marvin, Jen Shinobi, and Toby Nur checking in for Dallas. And actually, they put a 4th in.
Yeah, Pinkert's coming in as well for Dallas.
Free throw good. Boudreaux been good from the line tonight.
Yeah, he has that free throw by Boudreaux puts Dallas up 7 here. 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
It's going to be Anthony Stank with the ball. Wants Adi Nuff. Nuff's got a high volume from 3 tonight. Hasn't really hit that many. Well, maybe a tendency issue there for Nuff. Only 1 for 5 from the line. Or from 3.
Yeah.
Oh, and 1. Marvin Metro asking the crowd to let him hear it. This is an Oakland crowd. I don't think he's going to hear many cheers.
Yeah, gets the foul there on Storm. Storm's got 3 now.
1 shot.
3 fouls on Javad Storm as Marvin Metro looking to push the lead for Dallas up to 10. They'll be their biggest lead of the game. This game has had wild swings, more so than I've seen in a lot of games.
A lot of the away jerseys out here for Oakland, by the way. A lot of brown out there in the crowd.
They like the brown jerseys here in Oakland.
I mean, Oakland's jerseys look good. Don't get me wrong.
Backdoor to Nuff. Nuff going to throw it down, and that's what he does best. He's a slashing point guard, slashing playmaker. Nice cut.
Oakland now, Oakland only shooting 30 for 7. 37%. Christ, I can't say the word. Dallas at 45. There's Nur with a deep rainbow. Can't get that to drop down. Goes in and out again.
Ball stolen by Nur. Stank got caught between 2 guys there. And a charge as Stank makes up for it. Loses the ball and then takes a charge as Caden Abel's going to check in for Pinkard.
Wild. Anthony Stank, I think, got away with one there.
that was a you made up for it, Stank, as Katie said. Got mad and then was like, oh, okay. Odd enough with the ball up top.
The blocking foul. Nope, it's a charge.
For sure. Nuff pull-up jumper, no good. Oakland going to take a deep look at Adi Nuff's tendencies going into the next game.
Yeah, very, very trigger happy is Odd enough.
And not the attributes to back it up as Metro gets the layup to go.
Assist goes to number 3.
I mean, could potentially change that a little bit in his favor with the.
He could, but I don't know that Oakland wants him shooting that much. At 6'7" point guard, you probably want him driving a little more in addition.
I'm not one to tell people how to build their players.
That's
I'm
true.
just here
I
to
won't
call
either.
games.
I'll just tell you the truth. Rebounded by Freeman. Nuff over to Stank. 6.5, just under 6.5 left as Stank steps out of bounds.
Yeah, forced out by Abel there.
Abel, a great defender. As it looks like Abel's going to go right back to the bench to get a quick rest for the final.
Abel's gonna move to 3.
Oh no, he's going to step in. Yeah, okay.
There's gonna move to shooting guard. They're gonna bring in Jalot here.
I believe this is the lineup they wanted to close the game with, but I might be mistaken. Actually, I think Milton Metro and Matt Phillips are still due to check in for that. But here's Nerb, ball stolen by Bourne. Oakland's got to work here, down 10. Stank ahead, down low to Freeman. Freeman goes up and fouled by Abel. Abel doesn't like the call. I don't think I do either. I think he was straight up on that. He's going to get the benefit of the doubt, though.
Yeah, you are right. Phillips about to check in here for Oakland after this shot by Freeman. Curious if Oakland's going to make any changes as well.
Free throw good by Freeman.
Changes for Oakland. Jalot going to check out. It's actually going to be Milton Metro going to check in. Bourne going to check out for Monty Clark for Oakland. So both Metros and Seymour out there for the Flying Stallions. Again, more of a big man lineup.
We'll see. They're up 8, so good rebounding lineup into the game for Dallas. Marvin Metro goes spin baseline. Javad Storm cuts him off. Metro still trying to work. Now back out to Nur. 5.5 left. Milton Metro coming over for a screen. Nur pull-up jumper. Deep and good. Deep 3 for... Or was that a 2 for Toby Nur?
I believe that was a 3.
Okay, so Toby Nur adds 10 points in the game. Down to Monty Clark in the post. Clark goes up off the glass. Can't finish, but puts... What a putback from Monty Clark. What an athletic play from Clark there.
Missed it, grabbed it while still in the air, and slammed it down over Metro. Yikes.
Now Seymour.
Play by Monty Clark.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe that'll turn the crowd a little bit. It's still a lot of time. Caden Abel pull-up jumper. Good. And we talked about his development on the scoring end. There's a good pull-up jumper there.
Yeah, Oakland still down by 10 here. 4.5 to go in the fourth quarter.
It's Stank on the wing. Now top to Freeman. Freeman, a great shooter. Three-pointer. Good.
Yeah, money there from Freeman. Going to flex on him a little bit. Phillips going to look to check in here. Looks like Gleesack dynamites. And can't see who last one is.
Jabroni.
Yeah, it's Jabroni going to check in potentially for Oakland at next dead ball.
Hot enough ahead to Stank. Stank drives the lane. He gets blocked out of bounds by Caden Abel. That is his strong suit right there.
Woo, boy.
Substitution on the court.
Matt Phillips checking back in for Milton Metro. Marvin Metro sliding to the 4.
Yeah, Jabroni, Munoz, Dynamite, and Gleesack going to check in for Oakland. So almost full starting lineup here for Oakland now.
Here's Munoz. Now Dynamite. Dynamite shifts directions, goes in and dunks it home right in Pookie Seymour's face. And boom goes the Dynamite.
Seymour a bit slow getting up there.
Toronto with the timeout.
Timeout. I would too right now. The tide is turning right now. The crowd is behind their Oakland Otters. A couple of big momentum shifters by Monty Clark and Black Dynamite.
Yeah, Seymour going to be your New Balance player of the game here. Again, kind of no surprise. He's been really efficient here, a key contributor for Dallas. Unfortunately got put on a poster in that last possession.
For sure, but congrats to Pookie Seymour, player of the game.
I think this timeout more to give Seymour a bit of a breather. Rattled potentially after that.
Seymour fadeaway, no good. Yeah, for sure. Oakland's got a one run left in them, maybe. As Clark's working, Milton Metro back into the game to close it out. Clark can't get it. Metro with the rebound.
Recontested by Metro there.
Caden Abel pull-up jumper. No.
Clark's only got 2 points in this one, and it was that really impressive dunk.
Yeah, for sure. Clark not a super high usage player. Seymour's going to foul Munoz hard. That was definitely a foul, Seymour.
Yeah, definitely a foul. A bit exaggerated by Munoz, I think. The blimp flying here in Oakland with the wrong team name.
Why does it say that on there? I thought I fixed that. I'll have to check it out. Add it to my list. It does say Oakland Otters on the front, though.
Don't know why it says Trailblazers on the other side.
Yeah, I don't know why either. But it's the preseason, and that's what this is for. So I can see all the mistakes and fix them all.
Yep. Totally get that.
I'm just glad it wasn't the complete Trailblazers blimp. Maybe they're sponsored by the Trailblazers.
Maybe.
71-68.
G League squad or something?
Maybe. 71-68. Ball over to Caden Abel. Lines up a three, top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Matt Phillips. And Phillips puts in the deuce. Otters timeout. The player of the game was Pookie Seymour, but Phillips can probably be right up there.
There's a number of players for both sides that could really get a nod for player of the game. Yeah, they must be sponsored by the Trailblazers.
They must be.
They're wearing Trailblazers colors.
All right, here's Jabroni up top, working to his left. Jabroni behind the back, gets into the lane, push floater again. I love that little push floater by Jabroni. He's got it a few times tonight.
Yeah, those push floaters by Jabroni have looked really good. Really great at getting through multiple levels of the defense. Dallas going to call a timeout after that, though. Oakland only down by 3 here. 2:33 left to go in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this has been a really good game. Been a really good game. They're definitely sponsored. You see they're sharing. The tops are Oakland, the bottoms are Trailblazers. 73-70. Dallas up by 3. Here's Kane and Abel. Abel over to Jello. Jello over to Seymour. Seymour three-pointer. No good. Rebound pulled down by Gleasack. I got some work to do on the Blazers stuff this weekend. Here's Jabroni.
Caught it before the regular season started.
That's why we do preseason, buddy. Yes, sir. Another little jump hook floater there by Jabroni is good. And he's got 10 on the night. And Oakland is down 1.
Yeah, Oakland's done a great job again. Has really stepped up late in this fourth quarter, both offensively and defensively. Definitely what Oakland needed here. The crowd really behind this Otters team now. Momentum firmly in Oakland's favor. Here's Shalom.
Oh, no good there. Metro right there for the putback, and that's what Milton Metro does.
Oakland still only down by 3 here. 1 possession game for the Otters. Munoz with it. Gets a nice spin. And immediately it's back down to 1.
Oh, this is going to come down to it, Corey.
Absolutely.
After not a lot of scoring in the first half, the scoring has picked up in the second as Abel misses. Here's Oakland with a chance to take the lead. Jabroni's got it, working against Pookie Seymour over to Clark. Now it's Munoz one-on-one with Jello. Munoz drives in, tough finish, no good. Gets his rebound and throws it down.
What you needed to see right there if you're Oakland.
What a dunk. Dallas is down 1 now. Here's Abel. Abel to his right. Abel gets fouled. Going to go to the line for 2. Kane and Abel fouled by Munoz.
Yeah, really kind of aggressive block there by Munoz. I can't really blame him for it, though. Especially with how close this game is late. Emotions really starting to run high here in the Otters arena. And Abel to the line for 2. First ties this one up again. 76 apiece, 52.6 left to go in the fourth.
Hits both. Clutch free throws there by Keenan Abel, Dallas' first-round draft pick. It's Javier Munoz with the ball. Both teams with one timeout left. Munoz working against Cherry Jello. Munoz crosses over, goes to his left down the lane, goes up off the glass and good. Javier Munoz closing the game out for Oakland right now.
Yeah, 17 seconds at the moment, separating shot and game clock. Both teams with a timeout apiece. Here's Keenan Abel again.
Ooh.
Great defense, though, by Munoz. Clark comes down with the board.
Don't need to foul right now. Don't need to foul as Munoz drives in, gets it to Gleesack. Gleesack off the back of the rim, gets his own board, kicks it out to Munoz. Still plenty of time. 10 on the shot clock. Munoz working to his right. Down the lane, goes up, right hand, no good. Metro grabs the rebound. Timeout, Dallas.
If I'm the Flying Stallions, I am taking this timeout to devise a game plan for this possession to take as much time off the clock as possible. Try and get it maybe down deep to Phillips, maybe get it to Abel, have him try and dance on Munoz again. There's a lot of options that Dallas has here. Oakland, the only thing they really have to do is just put on the clamps on defense and prevent Dallas from finding any good looks late in the game clock here with only 16.9 left.
For sure. Well, let's see what Dallas does. It's going to be Phillips, Abel, Jello, Metro, and Pookie Seymour on the floor. It's Keenan Abel to his left, working one-on-one. They're going to go ISO against Munoz. Their first-round draft pick put the ball in his hands in the preseason, let him work. Keenan Abel crossing over, 3 seconds left. Abel 2, Abel step back, jumper, no good, and Oakland wins it.
Yeah,
They got a good look, though. I mean, they got a decent look with, that's the guy you want with the ball in his hands, though.
Yeah, I don't think the ISO was smart. I think you needed a bit more off-ball action. Maybe try and find somebody else open, but Oakland manages to claw their way back into it. The tiny Otter claws putting in work here for Oakland as they come out on top 78-77.
Yeah, for sure. Let's head down to the floor. We got an interview with the head coach, or the owner of Oakland, Katie Murphy. Katie, talk about the game. That was the well-played game, 78-77 final defensive matchup in this one.
I mean, it was a great game to watch, exciting, nerve-wracking for the people, participating. But ultimately, we saw a lot that we need to work on, but we saw a lot too that is positive. The defense in places was pretty phenomenal. Closing out there, Munoz not letting Abel score was huge. But we definitely had a little bit of offensive woes that we'll need to work on going forward. And I think defensively, Dallas is one of the better defensive teams in the league, so it leaves me with some hope. Yeah,
for sure. Munoz was great in the final closing minutes. Maybe not the person we all thought would pull Oakland through on this one, but the Spaniard gets it done for you guys.
Yeah, he absolutely does. He came up clutch in the big moments of the game. That's one reason we started him at that shooting guard spot. We wanted him to close out the game for us. So definitely just love seeing that payoff.
Well, awesome. Well, Katie, go celebrate with the team. Preseason win. Week 1 coming up next week. Can't wait to see the Otters in Week 1. But great job, and we'll see you later.
Appreciate it.
All right, Corey. Let's check out the team comparison real quick. Oakland shot at 40%. Both teams abysmal from 3, 20% and 15%. But it picked up a little bit.
Even though.
Yeah, dead even.
Dead even from the charity stripe.
Yeah, I mean, the game was pretty dead even all around. I mean, what stands out to you that maybe gave, I don't know. I mean, it's a 1-point game, so nothing's really going to stand out, but it was almost dead even.
Yeah, I mean, there were so many rebounds.
The points off turnovers stand out to me, Corey. 16 points for Oakland off turnovers.
Yeah, 16 points off 14. Dallas only 5 off 10. There were 97 rebounds.
That's a lot of rebounds
between the two teams in this one.
When you shoot that bad and miss that many shots, right?
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Both teams only shooting 40%.
Well, let's see who got them. We'll start on the Dallas end. Pookie Seymour, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. He was the player of the game. Toby Nur with 10 points, 4 assists. Cannon Abel, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. 10 points for Pinkert as well. So balanced scoring, albeit they lost, but, it was balanced. Metro with 9. Marvin Metro with 9 and 5. Luke Boudreau with 8 and 5. Cherry Jello with 7. So, 7 guys with 7 points or more for Dallas. As you see, Matt Phillips with those big floor blocks at the beginning. 16 rebounds for Milton Metro.
Man's a rebound machine there for Dallas. Something to look out for potentially in the regular season. In the regular season.
For sure, yeah. Metro, 6'10", power forward, 16 boards. Derek Freeman, 15, led Oakland. I believe he led both teams in scoring. Yeah, Derek Freeman, 15 points, 3 rebounds for the Otters. Oddie Nuff, 11 points, 3 assists, 1 for 5 from 3. We talked about that one earlier. Jabroni with 10 points, 2 assists. Munoz with 9 points and a couple big ones there at the end. A couple steals and an assist. Played great defense on Cannon Abel at the end. Only went 3 for 12, but, had a couple big baskets when it counted.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very clutch player for Oakland was Munoz in this one.
Yeah, Black Dynamite chips in 9 of his own. Jason Bourne goes 8 and 8, 2 steals. Anthony Stank goes 6 points, 3 steals for Stank. Good defender in his own right. Gleesack with 4 points, 11 boards. Javad Storm, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists for the big man. Good passer from that center position, power forward / center. And Monty Clark with 2.7 boards. So a pretty good game throughout. It was defensive. We know that. The shooting percentages weren't great. 78-77 finish for these two teams. They're definitely, Corey, going to look at the offensive side of their game and try to improve that for week 1.
Yeah, their defensive side definitely doesn't need a lot of adjustment. Definitely need to work on efficiency on the offensive side for both teams. But there's a lot of teams here in the league that I think will struggle to keep up with either of these teams with how strong they are defensively.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do in week 1. But that'll do it for us, guys. Preseason night 1 wrapped up. We got 2 more great games tomorrow. Make sure you tune into that. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. For Corey, I am Nighthawk, and we'll see you guys next time on Gold Standard Basketball.